And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Great to be with you. Glad that you could, and we're glad to be with you. I always say that because I mean it. And we made it. It's the end of the week. And I noticed in the news that I often report on those who leave the earth, and it's Charles Krautheimer, Irving Charles Krautheimer, American conservative political pundit, passed away. He was born 1950, and he died on June 21st. he interesting guy. When he was young, he had a swimming accident and dove into a pool, whatever, and became a paraplegic. And he was in the middle of med school, and he finished med school in his hospital bed. Pretty remarkable. Now, I always didn't line up with him on his political views, but that's not of any moment. I did appreciate his intellect and his intellectual honesty. Awfully smart, awfully bright, and for conservatives, you know, this is not a political show. We don't do that show. But for political conservatives, he was a stalwart figure and held true to the tenets and the principles of conservatism and all that that means. And he was a purist about that. And a good writer, you know, critical thinker, excellent critical thinker. So, you know, it's a shame. We all pass, and I wanted to pay tribute to him because I did appreciate his intellect. As I said, I didn't always agree with him politically, but that's I don't care about that kind of stuff. What I cared about was I appreciated his talent and his intellectual honesty. Not a hypocrite about his politics. So we extend our condolences to his family. And I've always appreciated talent. I always like to be around people that are smart, talented, and smarter than I am, more talented even than I am. I'm not intimidated by that at all. In fact, I prefer that. As a musician, I was that way. I always tried to play with musicians that were better than I was at my stage of development, and makes you better. It just does. Stands to reason, right? Now, some people are not comfortable with that because you're not necessarily the best player on the stage or the smartest person in the room at that moment. I'm okay with that. I'm smart enough.
I've been around them people. In this industry? Ugh.
I know. And I'm comfortable with that. As a professor, I had students that were brilliant. IQ's off the chain. I gravitated toward those students. I was not intimidated by them. And I always said to them, I would say to the classes, you know, many of you are smarter than I am innately, but you won't work harder than I will. So I can keep up, can you?
Okay, so when you went to that convention and spoke in front of those people
last 2 Sundays ago?
2 Sundays ago. What time did you get done writing your...
I finished writing, at 2 a.m. Sunday morning.
And then you had to be there at what time?
I got up at 5. What? No, I got up a little later than that. The truth be told, I got up at 7. Now I remember. I got 5 hours sleep. I worked till 2 o'clock. I got up Saturday morning. I started working at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. I finished 2 o'clock Sunday morning because I was polishing it off, so to speak. Because I had some ideas I wanted to develop. It took me a little longer. But that's just me. And a lot of people don't work that way, but that's how I do it. And the audience appreciated it. But, you know, people like Charles Krautheimer, the natural innate ability, just so keenly smart. Again, I didn't care if I agreed with them or not. I appreciated the argument, the elegance of an argument, you know, being able to argue and critically think. And that's what you have to do in this business. Do you think I agree with everybody that comes through this show?
I know you don't.
Please. Gary will tell you off air with the things I'll say. You know, I'm always polite to the guest. I'm going to say, what's that guy thinking? Can he say that?
The looks is the best, though. See, people don't see the looks when you're the looks you give when we're cut the break.
But, you know, people are entitled to their opinion. If they can make a decent argument, you know, let them make it. I'm not going to embarrass anybody on the show. They come on here. It's a platform for them to express themselves. I will challenge and I'll push in my own way. I'm not going to incinerate somebody before the eyes and ears of everybody that listens and watches the show. That's impolite and not necessary. It doesn't. What does that do? Doesn't make, you know, that's not being a good person. I don't always agree with people, and who does? Who, you know, and it's so there's nothing wrong with difference. Difference is how we grow. If everything's like a quart of homogenized milk all the time, it's always the same, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to grow. And change is uncomfortable, man. It's uncomfortable. Moving out of your comfort zone is it's not easy to do. And so when you do a show this way, I'm so careful. I'm concerned because some of my colleagues that do this work that I do are quite ideological. They have these big opinions, man, and you can't get them to move on anything. I'm not that way. I'll listen to you. I'm persuadable. But my mom said I was a hardhead, but I'm not saying that. Notwithstanding, that being said, I can listen, and you can convince me if you make. I am persuadable.
But you're data-based.
Yeah, you heard we were in a meeting last week, and there were some issues, and somebody said, well, you always say, show me the data. Well, then we had a back and forth. I said, yeah, show me the data. That's what this show is about. You have to have confidence in what we say on this air. You may not always agree with it, but you can rest assured that whatever comes across this microphone I believe it to be the truth, and as much as I can make it evidence-based, I will. And that's all I can promise. And then you have to decide what you want to do. It's about choices. I thought about this yesterday driving in. I was going to talk about it in my monologue for the show about choices. It's always about choices. And sometimes we're making conscious choices, but many of our choices are so unconscious. And that's where and I get that, and it's sometimes necessary. You can't think about every single choice. But some choices deserve our attention and deserve to be in the forefront of our mind. And choices about your health, wellness, and well-being should be. And that's what this show's trying to do. Remind people to do that and to value your health, your wellness, your well-being, and those around you, because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those people in your life that care about and love you. I end the show that way every day, and that's what we mean about health and wealth. Come back with Bryan Alesiano.
Energy.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Bryan Alesiano from Celsius is my guest. Bring him on in 1 minute. I just want to share with you, I was looking at Charles Krauthammer's some comments on him, and he wrote recently. It was farewell message. He had a few weeks to live, and he wrote, "It was just what I was saying. I believe that the pursuit of truth and right ideas through honest debate and rigorous argument is a noble undertaking. I am grateful to have played a small role in the conversations that have helped guide this extraordinary nation's destiny." Close quote. That's exactly what I was saying. It's about the ideas and expressing the ideas, making good arguments. That's what it's about. Not just people yelling and screaming at one another and spouting off opinions. One more quote from him. He says, "I leave this life with no regrets." He wrote in his farewell message. He continued, "It was a wonderful life, full and complete with great loves and great endeavors that make it worth living. I am sad to leave, but I leave with the knowledge that I lived the life I intended." Close quote. That resonates with me, as you well know. Many of you know why. Bryan Alesiano is my guest. Bryan, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
Good, man. How are you, pal?
I'm doing fantastic. Busier than ever.
Yeah?
But doing fantastic. Celsius is growing daily.
It's amazing. I see the stock reports on it.
You get up. Let me ask you. I know you got a family and whatnot. You get up with a purpose every day, don't you?
Sure.
You live with a purpose. Can you share with me and the audience what that is? What's your purpose, man?
I mean,
when you got up this morning, I know you needed to come on to this show. What are you trying to do?
The first thing I thought of.
What are you trying?
No, honestly.
I wish I could find a woman that would think that way. You're the first thing I thought of when I got up this morning.
Right. No, honestly, overall, to be 1,000% transparent as I always am, I live. You just mentioned the key word a few seconds ago is choices. I have a couple really close relatives that are going through some rough times right now.
Yes.
Financially, relationship-wise, et cetera. And I keep preaching to them choices. And you have to have that internal fire, that internal drive to give you kind of the path to make those right choices. Because if you make the wrong choices, it may not happen today or tomorrow, but it could come back and bite you later. So just as life overall, I've always had this internal drive inside of me that I'd wake up with a purpose to do better. I could never settle for being, I can never settle for mediocrity, ever. I can never be just average. I never wanted to be average. I never wanted to settle for just a 9-to-5 job. That was never me. So I always wanted to wake up with another purpose, and how can I do better? How can I make my family better? Now that we have a little baby and I'm a parent, it's a whole new ballgame because now you have to focus on your business but also juggle the relationship that you have with your wife and also with now your little baby girl. So my number one goal now has shifted to be a provider and caregiver for this beautiful little baby girl, but I'm still have that purpose of me and that drive internally for me to be more successful than what I've already done in my life. So that internal drive is really what's helped catapult me. It's helped catapult me in business, which is what I think has helped taking us to the whole next level with Celsius as well. Because a lot of people at our company have that same drive.
Now, maybe some of the suits at Celsius are listening or watching the show, and they're thinking, what's that stupid host asking him such a question about that young... Now, you know why I asked you? You want to know why? Because I'm trying to humanize you. I know I could give a rip about the can that you'll hold up if you're not a good person, right? And I wanted the audience to know who you are. That's what's really important. And
I appreciate that.
They need to know who you are as a person. It's not just the product, it's the person. And that was very eloquent. That's one of the best comments of all these years. Somebody has laid it out as to what they're doing and why they're doing. That was we're going to mark that. That was excellent. Yeah. You should play that for your wife or your family. I mean, you should. They would be very proud of you. I'm proud of you. That was a wonderful statement. Good for you, son. You're a fine young man. You're doing great. So I know you love your job and you're passionate about this product. Share with the audience what that's all about. Go ahead. Tell them.
Well, I just want to make a quick comment. You talk about it's about the person, and I've been in sales a long time. I've been in marketing. No matter what you're doing, and as a friendship business, and anything that you're doing, it always starts with the person. If they don't like you, your product could be garbage, and to your point, they have to like you. You have to be likable. You have to be that chameleon to kind of shift and shuck and jive a little bit to make certain things happen. You don't want to be fake, but you need to be a chameleon in that aspect. So
I understand what you mean.
There.
I understand what you mean.
It starts there, and then that resonates into sales, and that's resonating now into our brand of Celsius. And Celsius, all of our distributors, they love us. And they tell us a million times, you guys have a great product, but we wouldn't do this if we didn't like you.
It's funny you say this. Gary's heard me tell this story. In my other life, I was a trial and jury consultant and would get lawyers ready for trial. I would test the cases before we go to trial, and I would pick juries. I love that work. And lawyers would always ask me, Dr. Garko, how can I get this jury to find for my client or to listen to me? And this is what I would say to them. I would say, first, they have to like you. You got to get them to like you. It's likability. Once they like you, then you have a chance to get them to believe you. Now you go from likability to believability. So if they like you and believe you, then you have a chance to persuade them. But if they don't like you and they don't believe you, they're not going to find for your client, and you're not going to win. Well said there, Bryan. You're on the money.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii. Bryan Alesiano is my guest from Celsius. This is in the natural product space, the competition is fierce. It's hand to hand, I can tell you. People after one another all the time, these big companies. And it's broken up into categories. And you have, I won't get into the technical aspects of it, but you have these drinks, these sports drinks, energy drinks. That's just one little slice of it. But that particular marketing arena is fierce. Ask my guest. I'll ask him, and he'll tell you. Bryan, the sports drinks, energy drinks, fitness drink arena that's hand-to-hand combat every day, isn't it?
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
It really is brutal.
How have you guys been able to emerge with dignity and market your product and be so successful?
Well, really, you mentioned that a little sliver. We've actually carved out another space and classified ourselves as a fit lifestyle beverage, a fit lifestyle drink. And by doing that, that's really helped, kind of carve out from the energy section, even though our product does contain energy, but it's carving it out in a way to where we can now position ourselves as being clinically proven to accelerate metabolism, burn body fat, and still provide the healthy energy in there. So it's really helped us out to be that thermogenic fat-burning drink that still has 6 university studies to back us up. And quite frankly, nobody else in the beverage category at all, whether it's sports nutrition, convenience store, or a grocery store, has those sort of claims to back up their product. So that's what's really helped separate us from the rest of the crowd and help our brand win more and more on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. So you're not just appealing to athletes and people that are into fitness. You're trying to capture the everyday person.
Correct. Yeah. What we're really trying to target is anyone who is currently living a fit lifestyle, or maybe it's somebody wanting to live a fit lifestyle. Maybe it's a mother that just had a baby that is trying to get rid of the baby weight and knowing that she needs to get back into it and get back on the saddle of fitness. This may be the first step to get her going again. Maybe drinking the product once a day, twice a day, just get her back in that mindset that, hey, back to your comment on the choices, I need to make the proper choice to make fitness part of my life, and this is going to help them. And then in the same token, we're still clinically proven to burn fat. So she's still going to be burning calories while drinking the product. So it's kind of a win-win. Hopefully, get them back on track to help with their fitness goals.
How do you explain in simple terms how the product boosts energy levels for people? How do they end up feeling better? Let me put it that way.
So the product has a couple key parts to it. One is our Meta Plus blend. That is what is scientifically proven to burn the calories. What's happening there is that it's a thermogenic, so it's raising your body's core temperature to the slightest degree. And in doing so, your body will bring that core temperature back down to your normal 98.6 degree temperature. And in that process, you're going to be burning, our studies have shown, on average 100 calories per can by consuming it, and then your body bringing it back down that normal temperature. So that's the thermogenic process. And then on top of that, the part of that blend has caffeine anhydrous in there, which is obviously going to give you that boost of energy, along with green tea. So we have the green tea in there, and also caffeine, which is going to help.
Is the caffeine coming from the green tea? Green tea is, people don't know this, but green tea has caffeine in it, man.
Correct. Yeah, we have green tea and caffeine, and when we actually claim the caffeine amount on our can, it is both combined.
I see.
So that's a key factor to point out.
So you got the caffeine that's inherent in the green tea, and then you add caffeine as well.
Correct.
And you're
part of our blend.
And you all are upfront about that. And I don't object to it.
Yes.
I don't object to caffeine. I object to the abuse
There's a ton
of
of
it.
Studies on caffeine coming out daily. I mean, caffeine is, if you were to rewind 5 years ago, people would say, "Oh, caffeine, I can't have that. It's too much. It's bad for you. It's going to dehydrate you, whatever." But now, I mean, every day I turn around, there's a new study coming out on how caffeine is so beneficial for you, brain function, just to be better overall.
It lights up my brain. 877-89. It helps me remember this long number. 877-8. Go ahead, Gary. You tell.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Call in. Bryan is live.
I have to wear a little badge that says, "Hi, I'm Dr. Garko. I live at." No, in case I get lost. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, I'm Bob. I live in condo 23. Oh my goodness! I'll tell you, there's always something to worry about. The product. Let me ask you this: what do you sweeten it with?
So our original line and our heat line is sweetened with sucralose, which is stevia.
That's the original. That's
which is Splenda.
Splenda, the original line.
Right.
And
original, and then our heat line. We have a natural line that's in Fresh Market right now. Sprouts, a couple other natural channels. Same exact formula. It's just sweetened with stevia and erythritol.
What does that can? You have a can of that handy? No.
Not the natural. I just have heat. I'm drinking the heat right now.
Oh, you are. Look at that. I knew you had it. I knew you had a can somewhere around. I knew it. I took a chance. Gary, have I ever had the one with the stevia and the erythritol?
Yes, you have. Because we opened them all up that one day. We had when John was in.
I'm going to go to my locker. I may see if I have it. Is the one with stevia and erythritol, is it less sweet than the one with the sucralose?
Yes, a lot less sweet. If you're not used to consuming stevia, you're going to think that it tastes a little different, because people who consume stevia on a daily basis already know that taste. Stevia by itself has its own sweetening taste, if you will. It's not the same as sugar. It's not the same as a Splenda type taste. But also, original line and heat line is not that sweet. We did that on purpose. We wanted to make it so that it tasted good, but we didn't want to make it taste like, hummingbird feed, to be super, super sweet. So we wanted to make sure it tasted good and still lightly carbonated.
Yeah, the thing that I don't like about some of the not your drinks, but some of the drinks that are out there, they're too sweet for me. They hurt almost hurt your teeth.
Right.
It's just too sweet. I like sweet things. I mean, I have my jam in the morning. I like sweet things. I like dark chocolate. But some of those drinks, man, my God, they load them with sugar and they load them with sweetener. I don't like that. You guys,
the sweetener part. With our success, we've actually kind of created this ripple effect now where all the other sports nutrition companies in our industry are now launching a carbonated, caffeinated beverage in a can.
I've seen
our
that.
success and a few others.
What are they
But if
doing?
you look-
Say that again. What are they doing?
Because of our success, and again, we don't want to position ourselves as an energy
No,
drink,
go ahead. Just
but
say it.
they feel that the caffeinated, carbonated, canned product in our sports nutrition space is winning due to our success. So we're making we're putting ourselves on the map, which is causing other big supplement companies to look at this space and say, "Wait a minute, we're missing out here. We got to."
We'll be right back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Well, need a little bit of a boost? You want to do it in a healthy way? Put the can in your hand and get a hold of some Celsius. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Good fitness drink. One very nice, smooth. No junk. Clean product. Some clinical trials to support the safety and efficacy of it. Tastes good. Smells good. Price is right. It's all good. Bryan Alesiano is my guest. Bryan, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm at your website. That's a nice website. You all put that together. That's a nice job. You can see you have there all your information about the clinical trials and the different products. Now you have several SKUs now. Can you explain to the listener and the viewer the different categories of products that you have so that they might figure out what they should get?
Sure. Our original SKU, we call it, is the Slim White can. That's the one that we've launched. It's been around the longest, and that one has 8 flavors in it. We just launched a brand new flavor, Kiwi Guava, which is doing really well. I think we talked about that last time on the show. But that's our original line. That's the line you're going to see predominantly everywhere. It's going to be, we just put it into Target, CVS, a lot of the places where you can just shop every day, and then also in the sports nutrition channel. On top of that, we have a Heat line, which has 7 SKUs now of Heat. Our 2 newest flavors being an Orange Sickle and an Applejack. The Heat is our little higher octane version of Celsius, is what we like to call it. It has a little bit more caffeine, and we added citrulline in there for workout performance, vasodilator of aminos. And then also it comes in a 16-ounce can instead of a 12-ounce slim can. And then we also have our natural line, which we just spoke about, which is the same exact formula as our original line, just with sweetened with stevia and erythritol. So that's going to be more of our natural channel, more of your Whole Foods type accounts, weeds and seeds.
What does a can look like on that? Does it look like the other can? Is it a slim white can or?
Yeah, slim white can, but it's the Celsius D is in green, and there's a green band around the bottom of it to try to separate it. It looks very similar. Also, the Live Fit on the Celsius Live Fit logo is also in green. So you have some accounts that sell both.
So on the natural one, at the bottom of the can, there's a green band. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had that product. I don't think I have, Gary.
No, not that one. No.
Come to the office, but I will send more.
I don't think I've ever had that. What flavors does that come in?
We have 6 flavors in that. We have an orange pomegranate, a grapefruit, a cucumber lime, a pineapple coconut, and
wow.
What did I say? Grapefruit. Yeah. And those are all again. One of the biggest accounts. I know you guys have some out on and over in the West Coast. There is Fresh Market. Fresh Market's doing really well with that particular line. And also Sprouts. So, and then on top of that, I know that you've tried our stick packs.
Yes.
So we have little small stick packs, and we just launched 2 new flavors of those on Monday, which are a coconut flavor and then a cranberry lemon.
Okay.
So those will be available, and it's nice for the stick packs. to take with you on the airplane, wherever you go. We call them on-the-go stick packs. It's really convenient because one stick pack equals one can.
I found found Celsius Naturals. I see the ones that have the stevia. What is it? Stevia and erythritol in them. There's a green band at the bottom. Yeah, I got it. I see that. I don't think I've ever had that.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I thought we send them, but we'll get you out some right away for sure.
I could be mistaken. I could be, Gary. I just don't recall.
I don't remember having them either.
I don't recall. Now I notice there's one here. It says watermelon berry. Is that a natural too, or is that?
That's a natural, yes.
Pineapple, coconut, strawberry and cream, orange pomegranate, cucumber, lime, and grapefruit. Those are all natural.
Yes. Well, we consider them natural.
Right. Well,
natural channel.
It's a natural channel. You're using stevia and erythritol, or you're not using sucralose or something else to sweeten it with.
Right.
A
lot of the accounts in the natural channel will not allow. They will not allow Splenda for some reason.
Well, because
and I think I might have asked you this before.
It's an image, man. Whole Foods, Sprouts, any of those health stores, generally mom and pop and the big chains. They got a brand and they have an image, right. And they're going to say to you, I don't know. But
it's a fine line that you play, to be honest, because you have your natural channel that you want to sell to, but then we have a natural drink in the fitness space that we want to sell to as well. So we've sold the natural into our sports nutrition channel, and people thought that it didn't taste the same because if you look at everything else in our space, it's all sweetened with sucralose. So everything from your pre-workouts to your aminos to your protein, everything, any other beverage too is also sweetened with sucralose. So we had to kind of teeter-totter on a fine line there. What do we do? Yeah. And I've done research, tons of research on sucralose, and I haven't really.
What did you conclude? What did you conclude?
Well, my research was done back when I was in college, so that was 100 years ago. But we had a group of people in a class that I took at Kent State University, and we did some studies on it. And what we found was the lab rat findings to be negative. You had to consume pounds of this on a daily basis for a lab rat. So if you convert that to a human, I don't think anyone, for one, is consuming pounds of
sucralose.
I sure hope not.
No.
Yeah, sucralose, Splenda, whatever you want to call it. I sure hope not. And that was on a lab rat. So that right there kind of told me, okay, unless there's a study that comes out that tells me different, I don't see any harm or foul in it. And plus, we're using such a minimal amount.
I got it.
You know what I mean? I don't see any negativity. But I do find sometimes people want to battle me on it.
I understand. I get it. You attended a famous university. Do they have, at Kent, do they have the place where that girl was shot back in the 60s? Remember the students? You remember?
They have a memorial.
Do they have a memorial there?
That was way before my time.
You weren't even a thought in anybody's head at that time.
I wasn't.
There's some famous photographs of Kent State University with the National Guard and the young woman down on her knees. I don't know if you've seen those photographs, but
I have.
Yeah. Are you going to be back in the second hour, or are you done for today here?
Yeah, I actually have to jet. I apologize, but I'm trying to be in studio in July. So
all right.
I want to get in there and see you guys and say hello.
All right. Well, we always enjoy having you in here, and I want to thank you for your comment at the beginning. It was a wonderful statement about what drives you and why. I was very impressed. Your family is proud of you, I am sure. Celsius fitness drink. Do it.
At Country.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilla Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Hi, this is Dr.
The show.
And welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad you could. It's end of the week, but we're not at the end of our rope. Not yet. So, we had Bryan Alesiano on in the first hour today talking about Celsius. That's a fitness drink, and they give you a lot of choices. Sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. Go to their website at Celsius.com, CELISUS.com, and you'll find a drink that'll fit your taste and your style and your ideas about health. They have it in a natural form. They have it with sucralose. They have it with stevia and erythritol sweetened. All the products, caffeine. They have sparkling and they have flat. Non-sparkling. They got the bases covered. The products taste great. They have all these interesting tastes and flavors. They have clinical trials. I believe there are 6 studies on their product. The product has ability to raise your metabolic rate, which raises body temperature a little bit, so you burn calories. So they're able to say, at least based on the clinical trials, that in consuming their drink, you not only satisfy getting an energy boost, but you also can burn a few calories. It's all good. And they do a good job. They are very, very smart about their marketing and how they position the product. And that space is very competitive. And they do quite well. They do very well. So their success, people like the drink. Athletes, non-athletes. I have it around. I don't need to drink a full can. Sometimes I'll mix it with my pre-workout drink. I'll mix a little bit from the can in with some of the other things I take. It has a little bit has caffeine in it, so I'm looking for that. I don't think caffeine is a horrible compound. I think when taken in excess, it is, as is anything. There are a lot of health benefits I find with caffeine, but that's just me. And there's the science. I could make that. I've made that argument on the show. So we're glad that you could stop by. Gary's going to tell you how you can get in touch. Maybe you have something on your mind. There's no guest in this hour. So the lines are always open, guest or no guest. You can always call and contact us, and here's how you do that.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, where you can sign up for our new chapter contest. Don't forget, we've got about a week left in that. Follow us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition and LTN Radio on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition. It's 3 words, where everything is archived and up there by date.
Now that you mentioned it, I do want to reinforce and remind that we partnered with New Chapter. We have another, today's the 23rd, right?
22nd.
22nd. We have another, how many more days left in?
About 8.
In this month. So this contest is really something. You'll have a chance to win $1,639.10 worth of supplements. 4 supplements from New Chapter, 1 year supply. We're going to have 3 randomly selected winners. And it's all good. They're Men and Women's Daily, they're Whole Mega, the Bone Strength Take Care, and their Zyflamin product. They call them core supplements because they're basic. They're at the core of good health. And I agree with that. And so, I don't know. There's not very many opportunities to win $1,639.10 worth of supplements, retail value. And there's 3 ways to register. Go to Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page, like the page, and then click on the contest New Chapter image, and then you can enter. Go to letstalknutrition.com, and there you just click on the New Chapter contest image and register that way. Or call the show right now at 877-897-8255, and you can do that every day when we're on air, and Stephen will register you. So 3 ways to do that. You don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to, fill out documents that, promise to do this and no, none of that stuff.
We're not selling your information. We're not marketing it.
Nope. All we need is, by law, we have to collect certain pieces of information because we're running a contest. But other than that, we just need your name and a place where we can notify you when you win. And there'll be 3 of you. And if you're smart, what you'll do is you'll get some of your friends or family, and you can maybe split the supplements. You increase your chances of winning then, right? It's all good. We're doing so far so good. We can do a little better. Depending how well we do with this, we'll make a decision whether to do this again and give an opportunity for the audience to win these supplements. That's the intent here, at least on my part. Certainly it promotes the company that's providing the supplements. That's true. No doubt about it. Good for them. But I saw it as an opportunity to get supplements to the listener and the viewer. I said, this is a good way to reward people. We have the health question at the end of every show. We've never missed. Every day, I have a health question. You can win a $25 supplement gift card. Why do we do that? Give back. We're a reward. The questions, I usually give you the answer. Not hard to answer. And it's just our way of doing it. That's all. And I would like this to succeed so that we can continue to do it. It's fun. Everybody wins. And it's all good. No harm. It's all great. This is good. Good stuff. When's the last time somebody said, hey, I got $1,639 worth of supplements for you? Nobody's done that for me. So we wanted to do it for you. You deserve it. This is good, Gary, right?
Yes. I think somebody asked me the other night, I was out and about, was that actually a function? And somebody goes, $1,600 worth of supplements.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's a lot of money.
That's all he could say. He goes, that's $1,600 worth of supplements.
Yeah, get it. I know, man. People think you're making it up. I mean, they're looking for the gimmick or the I don't know what. The bait and switch. There's no bait and switch here. This is just straight up. It is what it is. It's a contest where you can win a bunch of supplements for a year. 4 supplements for a year with great value. And they're quality supplements. These are not junk supplements, man. They don't have artificial flavorings and fillers and this and that and lousy raw materials. No way. I wouldn't do that. Heavens no. So you can call the show. We're open now. There's no guests, so you may have something that's on your mind. This topic I want to share with you, it gets a little complicated. And I want to talk about it because there's a lot of back and forth about it. It has been for decades. And it's called the lipid hypothesis. And what is that? It's a medical theory that asserts there's a link between blood cholesterol levels and the occurrence of heart disease. Now, you would think that debate would be relatively... There wouldn't be any debate, right? Well, let me tell you, they go after one another like nobody's business on this. All kinds of accusations of conspiracy theories, calling each other and them and their mama's names. It's bad. It gets terrible. Even among the scientists. It's it almost gets like a political argument. It gets nasty. But I think I can talk about it in a calm, sensible way, and you decide what you think. I'll lay out the argument, and you see what you think. As is always, there's evidence on both sides, right? Never clear and never clean. It just, always gray, just like life.
Want to get at the
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
Watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking about this long-standing debate between, it's called the lipid hypothesis. And it's a medical theory that asserts that a link between blood cholesterol levels and the occurrence of heart disease. Okay? This has been going on for decades now. A summary from 1976 described it as measures used to lower the plasma lipids in patients with hyperlipidemia will lead to reductions in new events of coronary heart disease. Close quote. So in other words, if you decrease the cholesterol, decreasing blood cholesterol will statistically and significantly decrease or reduce your risk of coronary heart disease. That seems like a reasonable hypothesis, doesn't it? Now, there's accumulated evidence has led many to believe that the hypothesis is correct, and many studies have confirmed the hypothesis. Many in the medical community believe that the hypothesis is valid, although there are a minority or another group of people, some say a minority, I don't know how many, but contend that the evidence doesn't support that mechanisms independent of blood cholesterol are responsible for heart disease. Well, they're right about that in part. There are many variables other than cholesterol, high cholesterol, that can cause heart disease. High homocysteine levels, for example, high levels of stress, alcohol, tobacco. I read my articles. I wrote a 10-part series on coronary artery disease, coronary heart disease. There are numerous modifiable risk factors, and there are quite a few non-modifiable risk factors. Age, for example, being one of them. Even ethnicity and your genetic inheritance. So there are modifiable, non-modifiable risk factors. They're right about that. There's more than one variable. It's not just cholesterol. I get that. No quarrel with me about that. I agree. But this business about the controversy settles around the consumption of saturated fat and cholesterol. The argument goes, if you eat a diet high in saturated fat, that boosts your blood cholesterol levels, the LDL, the low-density lipoprotein, sometimes called the bad cholesterol. It's not really cholesterol. It's a lipoprotein that has to, it's a fat. Fat has to be transported. These are tanker cars to carry the fat. These lipoproteins, low-density lipoproteins, they're not technically cholesterol in and of themselves. They transport the cholesterol. So that's one misleading idea. This controversy, it began, I don't know exactly the date. Some have it going back as far as 1913. I won't get into all that. But Ancel Keys is where the flashpoint really began. He's the guy that lit the match to the fuse to blow the lab up. And he did what the 7 countries study. Now, Ancel stepped all over his data. There were more than 7 countries. He left data out from other countries. And in a word, he found that high cholesterol, eating saturated fat led to high cholesterol, which led to heart disease. Well, he left out data from other countries that didn't show that correlation. So he stepped on, as we say in the business, as a researcher, we call it stepping on your data. Stepped all over it. Why he did that, I don't know what was in Ansel's mind at the time. That's a story unto itself. So look up Ancel Keys and the 7 countries study. That's where this really began, and from that moment on till this very moment, as we speak, there are people throwing rocks at one another on this. Intellectual rocks. They go crazy on this. Some of my colleagues, I've seen them worked up and lathered up over this thing, this argument, because they want to eat butter, they want to drink whole milk, they want to eat meat and whatnot. I tell them that. They get mad at me. I said, that's why you're embracing your position. I have some of my friends. They tell me I'm just totally wrong about this, and that they say you need to eat eggs, you need to eat butter, you need to drink milk. I said, no, I don't. I don't need to do any of that. There's one thing in my mind that I know for sure: cholesterol, high cholesterol, damages the arteries. They don't argue. They don't argue about that. They're just saying that's not the saturated fat that's doing it. All I know is that when I look at the studies and when I look at data from other countries where they eat a plant-based diet and they don't eat those foods high in saturated fat, animal fat in particular, why is it that they have less heart disease? Is it because they go to church more often? I don't think so. So, and what's interesting too, the people on they argue, they just talk about heart disease. And they say meat, there's nothing wrong with eating meat. They eat meat with their meat. I said, you're only talking about heart disease as if that's the only risk in eating all that meat. I said, there's a thing that starts with the letter C. It's called cancer. Go look at the mountain of evidence about heavily laden meat proteined diets and see what you find.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways.
Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner and enter New Chapter's supplement contest. And good luck from Let's Talk Nutrition. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show Let's Talk Nutrition. There are more junk foods than you and I have sense. There are also junk supplements. These off-brand supplements are often made with inferior raw materials and artificial ingredients. Not so with New Chapter supplements. For 35 years, New Chapter has been a leader in supplement quality, putting the wisdom of nature in its whole food supplements. Now you can win 4 New Chapter core supplements having a total retail value of $1,639 from Let's Talk Nutrition. To register, go to Let's Talk Nutrition's Facebook page, like the page, and click the Contest Enter button. Or go to letstalknutrition.com and click on the Contest Enter button. You can also call the show at 877-897-8255 between 9 and 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. The contest begins June 1st and ends June 30th. No purchase is necessary. There will be 3 randomly selected lucky winners. So be a winner. What should you do? Should you eat saturated fat? Ignore the data that says eating a high saturated fat diet leads to high cholesterol, which leads to heart disease? Should you ignore that and say, you know what, there's data on the other side, and it says that there is no correlation, and go ahead and eat the butter, eat the meat, drink the milk, eat the cheese, don't worry about it, 100% full stop, go after it? What should you do? Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. You decide. Now, I'll tell you as a researcher that there are studies that show no correlation between eating saturated fat, high cholesterol, and heart disease, right? There's something that goes on here. It's a little technical, but I think I can explain it in a simple way. A lot of those studies are called cross-sectional studies. What's a cross-sectional study? A cross-sectional study is simply when you collect data on a whole study population at one point in time to examine a relationship between disease and some health-related outcome. That's what it is. It's an observational study. Some of the issues with those kinds of studies are the sample is not representative. It's not a random sample. It's a convenience sample. Another issue, the sample size is too small. You're going fishing with a net that has big holes in it. You're missing a lot of stuff. You're not catching all the fish. Thirdly, as data on exposures and outcomes are correlated simultaneously, you can, how can I explain this? How you collect the data, let me put it this way, how you go about collecting that data, the method of collection can influence the kind of data. Was it a phone survey? Was it a questionnaire? How did you get it? From whence did the data come and how did you collect it? Some methods are better than others, more reliable. Was it an interview face-to-face? Was it on the phone? Was it a questionnaire? Was it a combination of techniques? All right? Those are some of the issues that can go wrong with a cross-sectional study. So keep this in the back of your mind as I try to explain why some of these saturated fat studies are set up to fail and where they find no correlation. Keep in mind now what I just told you about correlational studies. And I want to give attribution to Michael Greger. Michael Greger wrote about this.
Region could also have an effect too, because we were talking about country versus
it goes to randomness. Randomness is the researcher's friend, Gary.
Okay.
When you select a random sample, that takes into account all of those factors: region, age, gender, health, status. It's random. A convenience sample is a sample that's available maybe at some institution. They already have a bunch of students. When you do studies with students, that's a convenience sample. You didn't randomly select them. You say, everybody sign up. Or you run an ad in a paper and people sign up. Randomness is what makes the sample more reliable and would take care of any geographical, biological, psychological, any of those randomness. Randomness is your friend. When you drift away from randomness when drawing a sample, this is when you get into trouble. So Michael Greger wrote about this, about why these studies on the lipid hypothesis about saturated fat really oftentimes are set up to fail. And it goes to this whole business about cholesterol, saturated fat, heart disease. He gets at it. What he says is that there are literally hundreds of what they call metabolic ward studies or experiments. What does that mean? You don't just ask people about their diets, but you really take control over their diet. You then experimentally change their level of saturated fat intake however you want, and then you look at the corresponding cholesterol levels. It's a tight experiment. The results are so consistent, he said, you can there's an equation called the Hegsted equation, where you can predict how much cholesterol you consume, and how much based on how much saturated fat you ate. So if you want your LDL cholesterol to go up 50 points, all you have to do is eat like 30% of your calories from saturated fat. We know this already. When you plug in the numbers, the change in cholesterol shoots up as you would predict. Because that kind of experiment, it's really tightly controlled. All right? These kinds of experiments, you can do it at home with one of those home cholesterol testing kits. Eat a stick of butter every day and watch your cholesterol climb. I promise you it's going to go off the chain. This is not complicated. If you eat cholesterol-based foods high in cholesterol, your cholesterol level will go up in your blood. This is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Now the question becomes, is cholesterol damaging to the endothelium of the arteries? Anybody that tells you that it's not is not. How can I put this? I got to be rhetorically sensitive. They are not telling you the truth. High cholesterol levels are dangerous. I don't care who you are. We know that it damages the endothelium. LDL cholesterol levels being high is not a good thing. It's just not. So if you take a vegetarian and you feed vegetarians meat once a day, just once a day, you know what happens to them? Within a month's period, their cholesterol will rise 20%. 20%. If you want to prevent heart disease, Dr. Greger says it, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn says it, Dr. Neil Barnard says it, I can go down. Dr. Colin Campbell says it. Your cholesterol needs to be under 150. There is no, in my mind, there is no ambiguity about that. If you're running cholesterol levels over 150 chronically, you're flirting with heart disease. I'm just saying. So, what is the best evidence, as they say in law? The best evidence are not those ward kind of studies, but the randomized clinical trials, controlled interventional experiments. Those are the best evidence. And those studies reveal that there is a correlation. And what's interesting, what makes it more complicated, everybody's genetics is different. You could get two people eating the same diet with the same amount of saturated fat, the same number of chicken McNuggets, and have different cholesterol levels. I'll come back. I'll explain further.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Commercial messages. The show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Here's the LTN health question of the day. This is a little different kind of question today. You heard me reference LDL cholesterol. There's LDL, HDL. And then I made some comment about LDL not really being cholesterol, that it's a transporter of cholesterol. What does LDL mean? That's the question for today. It's not a multiple choice. What does LDL mean? You have the right answer. You want a $25 supplement gift card.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
So, anyway, I was explaining why you have all of this back and forth on this business of cholesterol and heart disease. These studies, some of these studies that are created end up creating a situation where they're destined to fail. In other words, they're not going to find any relationship. And the best evidence is to do these randomized clinical trials, controlled interventional experiments. Those are the best kind. As I was going into break, I said you can have two people eat the same diet. They get the same amount of saturated fat, the same number, let's say chicken McNuggets that they're eating, and they can have different cholesterol levels. As Dr. Greger points out, for example, you can have one person that eats 10 chicken nuggets a day and have an LDL cholesterol of 90. Another person eating 10 and have one of 120. Everybody's different. It depends on what? Your genetics, man. But all our genetics, while they may be different, our biology is not different. It is not. It's the same, meaning that the rise and drop in cholesterol is the same for everyone. So if both people cut out nuggets, the 90 might drop to 85 and the 120 might drop to 115. Wherever we start, Dr. Greger points out, you can lower cholesterol by eating what? Less saturated fat. My argument rests on the assumption that high cholesterol, and the cholesterol in and of itself is not damaging, it's when it gets oxidized and damages the endothelium. But the higher cholesterol levels you're running in the blood, the more risk for it to get oxidized. For people to say that you shouldn't worry about cholesterol levels. If you have a cholesterol levels, that's the IQ of a genius, that is not smart. It is not. You're running a risk. So what I'm making an argument about is eating a diet high in saturated fat is not a good idea. And there are many experts that are famous that say Saturated fat is not an issue. It's the sugar, they say. It is not binary. It's not either one or other. It's both. It's high sodium, high sugar, and high saturated fat diets. They want to say it's either one or the other. No, it's not. It can be both. It can be 3 things. It can be 4 things. Heart disease is caused by a multiplicity of factors. I don't understand why they make it so they confuse the consumer. You're trying to give them the best evidence and the best advice. And the best evidence and the best advice is, the best evidence says, the best advice is to moderate your intake of saturated fat. The data are compelling. Yes, there are studies that show no correlation. I get that. Some of those studies are very flawed. Now, to be fair, people on the other side say, well, some of the studies that show a correlation are flawed. That's true, too. But as I look at the studies, on balance, I have more confidence in the hypothesis that eating a high cholesterol diet is risky. And getting a high cholesterol diet means you're eating a high saturated fat diet. Let's go to, where is that? Blue Bell, Pennsylvania. And then we have a special guest, too. Who do we have? Janice, what's the answer? What does LDL mean?
Is it low density level?
Yeah, good enough. Low density lipoprotein. That's
okay. The first one I said it was lipids, and then I changed it.
No, you're good. You won the $25 gift card. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Over the years, I have mentioned Stephen's daughter, and I remember the day she was born, and he came into work. He was such a proud dad. Well, guess what? She's here now in the studio with her dad. Stephen, you want to introduce your daughter?
Yeah, well, this is my daughter, Kaylin. She's 8 years old, which I'm sure you would have asked anyways, and just having a day with Dad at work since summertime, and camps are quite expensive. So
yeah, she said
I will toss it over to you. I don't have headphones, so I can't hear what you guys are saying.
Okay,
here you go.
Hi, Kaylin. How are you?
Good.
Good. So you were telling me you went to drama camp this summer already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and did they have you up on a stage acting and doing different roles?
No, I was only the narrator on the stage.
Okay, that's good. So do you enjoy your summer vacations?
Yes.
You do. Do you think about the food that you eat? Do you think about what's good and what's healthy, or does that not cross your mind?
Yes.
You do think about it. Do you think that eating French fries all the time is a good idea?
No.
Do you think eating burgers all the time is a good idea?
No.
No. See? Kaylin's 8 years old. Kids get it. Do you eat French fries and burgers all the time?
No.
No. Your mom doesn't do that, right?
No.
No. Well, it was so nice to have you on. You can come back anytime, and anytime you want. You can sit over there with your dad, or you can come into this studio. But it was a pleasure to meet you, Kaylin.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. See, and she didn't know I was going to ask her those questions. They know. She's 8 years old. She knows not to eat French fries all the time and burgers all the time. They get it. The kids get it. Yeah. So anyway, my advice is don't eat a diet high in saturated fat. That means eat more plants, eat less animal-based foods. I didn't say eliminate them, eat less of them. Do your heart and do your whole body a favor. In the meanwhile, have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself. Your health is your wealth. And know that we love you.